the core foundation of the Biafran people. Our military, they said, if you want peace, prepare for war. Their cattle are everywhere in our communities. They want to build ranches on our land for their people. Every law must be made for them. Recently, CAM, they put cut-off mark at 1/8 over 400. It's not enough. They brought it down to 100 and 120, so that they will make the law to suit themselves and take their people into the university. Every law must be for their interest. What is your interest? The people who get... You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
Yes, my wonderful people of Biafra, on a welcome, on a well done. Anywhere you the watch from, the view from, the eye from, I greet you in the name of God Almighty. Today we don't come again to talk some things, so I beg you, God, as you then join this program, try and like. I beg, try and like. You no cost you anything to like the program. Just try and like the program. I beg, in the name of God, for the sake of God, try and like the program. God will bless you. Only God, now go bless you. And if you don't watch from Facebook, I beg you try and share from anywhere you don't watch, whether my own or another person. The important thing is that the message goes viral. I greet you all, Biafrans, once again. I want us to remember that Nnamdi Kanu is in detention, and the Nnamdi Kanu is still in detention. And why they are talking about Nnamdi Kanu today, why you see anybody opening mouth saying anything about Nnamdi Kanu today, is because we have not shut our mouth, because we are sitting at home, because we are doing our contributions. I want you to remember, and I want you to know that we have this Biafra Republic government in exile only to bring us to another level of this restoration of Biafra, not for any reason, not for any personal interest. I want you to know that we have prime minister because somebody have to lead the movement. You cannot ask Nnamdi Kanu that we have not seen to come and lead this movement while he is still incarcerated. So somebody must hold the position until he comes back. So this is what I want us to know, and I want you to know that you out there watching me, you are doing marvelously. Me myself, I did do my own part. You did do your own part. Everybody they do their own part. Our men on ground are doing their own part. The men, government in exile, they are doing their own. So we must not give up. Thank you for joining us this evening. This is me, Ugo Biafran Voice 247 TV. With me in the studio this evening is Battle Cry TV. Battle Cry TV, you're welcome to the show. You have the mic.
Thank you very much for having me. Good evening, everybody, anywhere we are watching. Depending on your location, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. We thank you for being with us again. Today, again, you can see the headline, what we're going to discuss. So invite your friends and family, click like button, and share as well. Okay, thank you very much for your listening and following us. May God bless you. Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. What is it? Is it my camera? My internet is not functioning. Okay. So there are things I think we'll make this open conversation today. You know, our leader called our Prime Minister rather, called out Ralph Uwazuruike to say something, because initially I was surprised to hear Ralph Uwazuruike this evening making noise on the social media that some this most of us must have might have heard or must have listened to him. I am not interested. I'm not playing his video. I'm not playing what he said. I am only going to do what I want to do this evening. So if you're expecting me to play Ralph Uwazuruike explaining or lamenting or vomiting trash me, I am not interested in doing that. The Prime Minister fit do that one, but me, I no do. I no show. Amaze, I put the link here. Just try and share the link so that anybody that want to come in will come in, because this evening it will be a conversation. Let everybody come in and do justice to what they know in what we are going to do this evening, because I want to say it my own way. Maybe the way I see it might not be the same way any other person sees it. So this is why it must be open. Make we talk as we suppose talk as me. I believe in doing things straight. So Ralph Uwazuruike, let us start this story from the beginning. Ralph Uwazuruike, sorry for that noise. Ralph Uwazuruike, if you remember, Asari Dokubo came out initially. There are things I want us to discuss. I want us to discuss first Ralph Uwazuruike that is ranting in the social media, making noises that this will go into what he said and what he did not say. But I want us to know that I will say he is making noise. Secondly, Asari Dokubo came out initially. Remember, when all these things started, you remember, I think that was last year, or was it last 2 years? Asari Dokubo came out and they said that he had meeting with Ralph Uwazuruike, Nnamdi Kanu's father-in-law, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, and the members of DOS. Ralph Uwazuruike never came out to debunk this. Ralph Uwazuruike never came out to say, Asari, you are lying. Ralph Uwazuruike never said, I never had any meeting with anybody. Ignore that news until after more than 1 year. Today, I was surprised to hear him say, I never had meeting with anybody. I never had meeting. You are calling my name for nothing. You are calling my name for nothing. See, another like Ralph Uwazuruike. If you remember very well, when DOS was falling apart, Ralph Uwazuruike, was praising DOS, telling them when they do well, political solution is the solution. Today, the same Ralph Uwazuruike is telling you that sitting at home is evil. Ralph Uwazuruike is telling you that we, the members of Biafra, are sponsoring evil in the land because we are keeping the ESN to keep our land from the Fulani headers. Today, Ralph Uwazuruike, the link is out there. Click the link, you come in and join us. Today, Ralph Emelife, I think say na emefele na Ralph, na make me look the name well. Today, Ralph Uwazuruike, they out there, they talk so many things. Why did it take Ralph Uwazuruike so many times, if not a year plus, to come out to tell us that he did not hold any meeting with Asari Dokubo? And the Ralph Uwazuruike is supporting Asari Dokubo, saying, if you want to fight Asari Dokubo, Go there to Calabar and fight him, or Calabari, or where do you call? To go there and fight him. Dokubo opened his mouth and said that he was, and he will continue to join forces to kill the Igbos. Ralph Uwazuruike no concern Ralph Uwazuruike. Wetin concern Ralph Uwazuruike na Simon Ekpa call him name, make he come defend himself. Because he had meeting with Ralph Uwazuruike. Asari Dokubo had meeting with Ralph Uwazuruike with the father-in-law of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That is Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's wife of Papa, Uchechi Papa, frontal lobe Papa. They had meeting. Ralph Uwazuruike has never come out to tell us, say, this is the meeting we had, oh, this is what we talk, oh. No, Ralph Uwazuruike keep quiet since that time. Now Ralph Uwazuruike won't come tell us, say, he no do any meeting with these people. And do Ralph Uwazuruike expect me and every reasonable Biafran make they believe him? Ralph Uwazuruike heard, the video is there. I don't want to play that kind of video. That what is his name? Asari Dokubo said openly that he has no. This is not the first time he said it. He has been saying that he go they kill Igbos, if they kill them, and he go continue to kill them. Asari Dokubo open mouth to say he is in joint forces with the killings going on in the Middle Belt, going on in the southern north, in the eastern part of the north, in the Plateau, in the Jandam, in the Jos, in the Benue, in the Nasarawa, in the so-called, that he is the part of the killings, and he will continue to be the part. He is not regretting, and he will continue to deploy his men to kill the innocent Igbo citizens. It's none of Uwazuruike's business. His business is that Mazi Simon Ekpa called his name to come out to clear his what Asari is talking about. He is angry. Ralph Uwazuruike, let me tell you, you are an old man that is a fool today. Even if you had issue with Nnamdi Kanu, you had any problem with anybody, it's a personal problem. It's not with every Igbo man. It's not with every Biafra man. Asari Dokubo is killing your own people. You are there saying, "Hey, can't fight it now." You are a fool, Ralph Uwazuruike. You a fool. And before we move on, I want us to remember, Asari Dokubo went to Aso Rock. He came out to show us gun. He came out to tell us that the outcome of the meeting is to kill us. And you are sitting out there to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu for you on justice level. Asari Dokubo, after going inside, even from inside that Aso Rock, was telling you that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu should be killed, that Igbos should be killed, that Biafran should be killed. Where do you think he get that info from? You think say he just sit down back? Now after he go Aso Rock, he don't get power to come out and tell you boldly say him be killer. Because they don't tell us say nothing will happen, we dare your back. Uwazuruike no see all this. Wait till Uwazuruike see be say Simon Ekpa call him name. Ralph Uwazuruike, you know meet with Ifeanyi Ejiofor, with Ralph Uwazuruike, with Dokubo, and so many people. You know meet after they kidnap Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. You don't meet with them. What you know na meet if not to kill Igbos, if not to keep Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, because on a collect money. I wish I can see you, Ralph Uwazuruike. I wish I can see you one-on-one. You hide in your house and make broadcasts. Come out to let people ask you questions. Ralph Uwazuruike, I challenge you, come out in open platform. Come out to put it. Let people ask you questions. You have a lot of questions to answer. They are killing people and it is none of your business. Your business is that you were mentioned to come out and defend your name. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu wife that is Uchechi, with his father, which her father meant to say, we are in the meeting that we are discussing today. What is the outcome of that meeting? Is it to fight for the freedom of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, or to make sure that they destabilize everything about that will lead to free Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? Master, welcome you. I hand you the microphone, or if you allow me, I go to talk. I can talk for next 1 hour, no go stop.
Continue, my brother.
Okay, Bodo says which video you say don't tell. That is why I leave the link out there. Come inside here and tell us what you know. Which video you say don't tell? Is it the video Raf Uwazuruike they played today that Raf Uwazuruike was saying, or which video you say don't tell? I want to know. Which video don't tell? I beg, clear me. Now, now, make we look at this thing from the other angle. At least, if I said if Simon Ekpa is not doing the right thing, who has come out with any solution that every other person say, no, we no go follow you? Uwazuruike is saying that Asari went to Aso Rock and immediately he came out from the Aso Rock. He started boasting how he will kill every Igbo man, showing you God. And Asari, as I am talking to you now, is a free man working with Nigeria security forces all around him, going to Aso Rock as he wants, coming out when he wants, to the point of making speech direct from inside Aso Rock, giving press release how he will kill Igbos from inside presidential villa. I'm coming. How many people has done it? How many people has gone to Aso Rock only to come out and threaten or issue threats how we will kill a particular group or a particular ethnic people in that land? Who and who has done that? Asari is doing it, has done it, is doing it. And Asari has told us how he have killed those he killed. And Uwazuruike, that one no concern. Yes, Mazifa, you're welcome.
Hello, brother. Go. Well done.
Welcome.
Biafra battle cry. Well done. You see, brother, go. I just want to chip in something because I want to go somewhere. You see, this thing that's happening now. All of us are supposed to be very happy. You know, when God is doing something, I don't know whether we are blind. We're supposed to be very happy for this thing that happened, because now we already know who is our enemy. You know, before we are doubting whether Dokubo, whether where he stand. Now we know. Our leader say things are going to come out. Okay, I don't know why people are surprised. I don't know. Now we know who is our enemy. We know who we are going to fight. But before, we don't know who is clean in our land. We are calling this person, we are calling this. But now, God have shown, they are confessing. You see this thing that this idiot say now, he shoot himself on the field, because now, Navy go dey look for them. Army go dey look for them. Other forces go dey for this nonsense he vomit. Then we Biafra are looking for him.
Who they look for who?
My guy, listen. You see that pig? You see that pig? You go see how they go kill him.
Listen, let me tell you, man. Listen, forget that. Nobody they look for Asari. If anybody they look for him, when he was making that speech,
Yeah.
he made the speech inside that sorrow.
You don't understand where I'm going. They cannot come out openly for that idiot because they know that Tinubu is behind him. They will go him down. You will see what is going to happen to that idiot. He has come out open now, and people have known him now. Nigerian government is not going for him. Nigerian government is not going for him. But people wait that we kill that idiot will come behind. You will see. I'm not talking about Nigerian government going for him. They can never go for him. But you will see what is going to happen to that pig now behind. You will see. So I pleaded with all Biafran, be happy in what is happening because Elohim is at work. They are confessing. This is confession. He don't know what he's doing. He's confessing, and more is coming. More is coming. So if you are not ready for more confession that is coming, I don't know what else you are about to see. More confession is coming. That's what I wanted to contribute at the moment, brother. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Battle Cry, you want to talk?
Yeah, hello. Good evening again, Biafrans. What I want to say about this Uwazuruike thing is that this is the kind of human being our people, elder ones, the elder ones with gray hair, make an adage that okay, no, the thing is that we don't know where this man stands now, honestly, because for Asari Dokubo to say that he will kill Igbo people, he will do this, he will do that, try to drag 2 or 3 entities, in his submission recently. Now, the thing is that we have to ask ourselves, is Asorok a place of killing verdict or a place of rebellion? Somebody to visit an office, a top office of the nation, and the first utterances that he made is to how to deal with the Igbos. So it means once you enter Asorok, it is a covenant, something, a dark cloud will cover you to hate Igbo, that you will embrace the spirit of hatred against Igbo. No wonder any of these Eastern political governors or elites, when they enter Asoro, when they come out, they start speaking from a different angle, speaking from other tongue. A governor that will, a governor aspirant that will try to campaign in Igbo land will just start campaigning with sweet mouth, and all the manifestos that he will do, that he will perform, but he will go Asorok and come back and try to mingle immediately, or maybe he might not even intend to enter Asorok during his campaigning, but after he campaigned with sweet mouth, finish and win the election, visit the whoever idiot that is in Asorok and make a handshake, he will embrace the spirit of hatred. I think this is what Asari Dokubo said. There was a video you played last time where Asari Dokubo is saying that he believes in Biafra and nobody has achieved anything Mazen Nnamdi have achieved, that no Igbo man, that he stand for him, he prays him. Now he has entered Asorok. Look at what he's saying. But the thing that baffles me since 2 days ago, do you know this thing that you said now, that what comes to my mind since 2 days ago? I've been thinking and asking myself question. Did he, since all this saga that is going on, Asari Dokubo said that after they kidnap and rendition Martin Nnamdi to Nigeria and the wife of our leader and the parents and Ejiofor came to him, plus Ralph Uwazuruike, they came to him. About 4 people he mentioned that came to him about the situation of Mazen Nnamdi. Then, after he said that, Uwazuruike have not come out to debunk it. Is it now that Asari Dokubo went to Tinubu in Asari and came out? Is when the Ralph Uwazuruike will come out and start. Let him deny that he didn't follow Ejiofor and the wife of our leader to go and visit Asari Dokubo. Let him debunk that one. Can't he come out and have a media interaction? Let him debunk that one. If that one is too hard, let him make us know that yes, it's too hard for him. It's a hard thing to say. And what is the outcome of that discussion? Meanwhile, it is Ejiofor that I'm putting this thing since 2 days ago. If Ejiofor saying that he's the most trusted one to Mazen Nnamdi, why is it that since Asari Dokubo said that him and the wife and the Ralph Uwazuruike visited him, why Ejiofor never debunked it? Why? So you see, there are mysteries and high conspiracies from the pit of hell going on that we don't know. Ejiofor and Uwazuruike should tell us what has transpired in visiting Asari Dokubo. Asari Dokubo has visited Asarok and embraced the spirit of hatred against Igbos. What a shame. These are the mysteries that we need to unveil and know that there must be something behind the visit of Asari Dokubo or anybody that visits Asarok. Once he visits Asarok, that person will embrace the spirit of hatred against Igbo. I can finally summarize it that Asarok was built, as a citadel of a place where you can enter. The first spirit that you embrace is to hate Igbos. Are we not seeing it? Who has entered Asarok that speak in favor of Igbos? Nobody. Thank you.
Well, to start with, I want us to know one thing. Like, the floor is open. You can come in anywhere. Maybe I will share the telephone line because I really want to hear people's opinion on this program today. I would like to hear your opinion because I don't know, sometimes I don't know whether not the same way I think other people the reason. Now, I want you to remember something. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's father-in-law, that is Mazen Nnamdi Kanu mama, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu wife, Papa were born Uchechi, Papa were born frontal lobe, Papa were born elephant lobe, went to meeting with Ralph Uwazuruike, with Asari Dokubo, with Eastern politicians. Now, first of all, I want you to know one thing. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu with Ralph Uwazuruike, they no be friends. They no agree. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu with Asari Dokubo, they no be friends. They no agree. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu with Eastern politicians, they be enemies. Then, immediately, they kidnap Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Ifeanyi Ejiofor called them meeting. All of them, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's wife, in Papa, Asari Dokubo, Ralph Uwazuruike, and the politicians like Dave Umahi and co, all of them, they went into a meeting. Did they go into that meeting so that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu would be released? Or did they go into that meeting so that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will not be released with members of DOS? And they remember, as at that time, Ralph Uwazuruike was on daily basis making videos supporting DOS. Because DOS was doing everything against the freedom of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Remember, Ralph Uwazuruike never come out to say, Nala yo, I don't do any meeting with anybody. I don't say anything. Now today, because e don reach the point where what it be them Dokubo openly with gun say na him dey raise forces, na him dey kill Igbos and him go continue dey kill Igbos. Now Uwazuruike is becoming scared of owing up to what he has planned with Uwazuruike, Asari Dokubo Ifeanyi Ejiofor. You see, when our prime minister was telling us that these people are planning to kill Igbos, we no dey understand them. When Nnamdi was telling us that these people are the enemies we have within us, we no understand them. But I believe by now the thing don't clear for our eyes well that these people are more evil than we dey see them. A human being wey get sense, wey dey reason well, go sit down for share, dem brag how him dey kill some people and him go dey kill them, him no go regret, and him have hand in some killing in so area, him have hands in killing in so area, and nobody dey talk. As I dey here now, I fit stand here say na me dey kill people for so place, na me dey kill people for so place, and I go stand here. I go sit here, even if I no there for Nigeria, even if you there for America.
It is your only Igbo people who first attack you. Once you say it is your only Igbo people who first attack you. You know, that are the one who will raise up mouth again and say that, why did you say that? This. Is it not Chimaroke that said that P2P have destroyed the politics in the Southeast just because he lose his own senatorial seat? Chimaroke lose his own senatorial seat only for his own selfish interest. He castigates Obi, that Obi made him, or Obi made the whole Southeast to be in a political jeopardy. Only for his own interest. Did we not see Uwazuruike crying that the way the country is being ruled or formed or governed, that is not fair to some of us? No, to some of them. Some of them in the political arena, some of them in the political jungle, some of them in the political corrupt class. He said it. He didn't even say that the way the country is being run, that is not good for Southeast. It's not good for some Southeast politicians. No. It's not good for some of them in that cabinet, in that Senate cabinet. It's not good. What a reckless generation. God forgive me to say this, but I never see people that pretend gullibly as if something is not happening against them. Pretended it. Walking about as if nothing is not happening, whereas something is happening. It will only happen that they talk for the reason that it affected them personally. But if it didn't affect their own people, they don't care. If it affects their own their own race, they don't care. This is it's totally disheartening when I just try to talk about it. Somebody accused you that you came to visit him and his lawyer came to visit you. He didn't come. Do you know what that means? So it means all this while Ejiofor and Uwazuruike didn't bother to visit Asari Dokubo. It was when they kidnapped our leader Nnamdi, was when the whatever maybe fly or spirit of saboteur flew into them. They gain consciousness, make a plan to go and visit Asari Dokubo in the Greek. Visited them, came back, did not feed the people until the person they visited came out and busted them that they came to visit him. Was it not a slap? Your client is in the dungeon unjustly, illegally, and you went to visit his enemy. Is it for peace or is it for dialogue? I don't know. He said it openly, but he didn't come out to debunk it that he didn't visit him. Ejiofor didn't debunk it. Uwazuruike didn't debunk it.
No, my problem is not even that anything or anything. Why I am calling Ralph Uwazuruike like a fool now, which I will not regret. I don't care his age. Somebody said openly, and you saw him raising the same special force that we are killing innocent Biafrans. Special force. We see in the Nigerian military, we see in the Nigerian police, we see in Nigerian SSS, and we see them with Asari Dokubo with some militant group, and they are killing Igbos, and they did not hide it. And the whole Ralph Uwazuruike's problem today, concern of Ralph Uwazuruike is not that they are killing Igbos, but his concern is that why should Simon Ekpa call his name? That Simon Ekpa should carry gun and go and fight Asari Dokubo and not call his name. Nobody is calling you Ralph to come and fight because you are a coward, you are a betrayer, you are a sellout, Raphael Uwazuruike. Max, my brother, you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much, my brother Mazugo. Good
Long
evening.
time. How you there now? Make we greet first, Jerry. I don't say first, the best me. How you there? How family?
My brother, are they fine?
Welcome.
Are they fine? Family is good. Good evening to my brother in the studio as well.
Thank you very much.
Good evening to all our people. Good evening to Simon Ekpa, if he will hear me. Good evening to those in the comment section and the great sons and daughters of Biafra land, both in Biafra land and in the diaspora. Mazugo, you will never be angry more than I am. Since the time I saw the video of that idiot, a rebel from the creek of Biafra land. That video was made 22nd September 2022.
Which of the video are you saying?
The one he said he's going to sell Igbos the way his father sold our people.
Okay. He made another one of recent last week.
You see, when you play with a fowl too much, the fowl will defecate on your laps. You see, Asari Dokubo is someone, I describe him as where belly face. That is how I describe him. Where belly face. He is looking for recognition. And the truth about his connivance with Uwazuruike, Ejiofor, and the father of the Onyendu's wife will be out soon. And we will know what really transpired. That meeting, if you remember when Maze Zoke Njenje interviewed Ejiofor, Ejiofor first had meeting. He said it was a high, is it a delegate meeting on how to solve the problem. He didn't give
how to make
details,
peace, how to restore peace in the South.
Yes. What was how to restore peace? It was after that meeting, Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped from Kenya. I do not know why that man is still a member of council, Nnamdi Kanu's council. I don't know. If you look at the killings of our people, like Simon Ekpa said, Ejiofor is responsible for everything that has happened to Nnamdi Kanu. and to Biafra agitation. Most of these things that is happening today, I don't blame Asari Dokubo. Nnamdi Kanu said it in one of his videos and broadcasts. I keep watching it. That Asari Dokubo is a traitor. Even his job people warned him about that man. Today, is he not playing out? Nnamdi Kanu is always right. Why did Asari Dokubo personally went to Asarok? Was not to do anything but to campaign that Nnamdi Kanu must not be released. But woe unto him, Nnamdi Kanu is going to be released, and he is going to come out a conqueror. I have no doubt about that. You see, most of the times, Asari Dokubo is someone, he has no, the followers he has is not up to what the IPOB autopilot and every genuine Igbo-speaking Biafran has. That man must be given the same way he said that he Dogogiwa from Niger State was served in his own dish. I believe that is the same way we are going to serve this guy in his own dish, because we cannot allow this foolishness to continue. When you go to the north, Igbos are demeaned. You go to the southwest, Igbos are demeaned. You go, even if in south, our politicians demean Igbo people. Today, we have become the laughing stock in the Zoological Republic. That people will just wake up tomorrow. They will just wake up to, you bought land. You paid your money. The town planners were there when you were building, erecting that structure. After many years, they will come and tell you that it was built in an unauthorized place and demolish it, and nothing happens. Igbo politicians, Igbo politicians are not talking. This is the problem I have with our Igbo politicians, and we are not going to allow them to continue. I said it before they brought down the platform of Sister Linda TV show. I said it before. Until we begin to serve these people a very good handshake. Handshake, I said handshake, a very nice handshake to these Igbo politicians. We will keep on talking the way we are talking. I am ashamed of some of the Igbo speaking politicians. I'm a Ghanaian. When I look at what is happening, onye gị na ya na-achụ mmụọ n'abalị fụtaraziri n'ezi na-asị gị na ị na-esi mmụọ mmụọ. I am bitter. I am bitter. Uwazuruike should come out and speak, because what he just said makes no sense to me. Makes no sense to me. What was the modus? What did you discuss? What did you discuss with Asari Dokubo? And after that meeting, Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. The SMP came out that he is going to fish Nnamdi Kanu out. He said it. He said, I will fish, I will smoke him out. It was not long. Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped from Kenya. And today, here we are, talking and shouting. You see, for me, I do not know why we are so much deliberating on things that we can. We did it in 1967. 1967 is to 1970 is not today. Our people are expertise in so many things. I don't know why they are still sleeping. Our people are sleeping while our land and any Dick and Tom will come out and begin to denigrate Igbo people, Igbo speaking Biafrans. I will believe that he is speaking on his own. He's alone in this, but not the entire Ijaw nation. Because I believe that majority of the entire Ijaw nation will not support what he is doing. I have gone into so many platforms, Omori and the rest of them, Alexo. These are not Igbo-speaking Biafrans. Even Yoruba, some Yorubas, some of them are speaking out, condemning what this guy said. Asari Dokubo is going to suffer. I listened to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu when he made reference to Exodus. I cannot remember the chapter, the portion of the Exodus. The sin of his forefathers is going to visit Asari Dokubo because God cursed anybody. God cursed anybody that sells a fellow human being. God cursed them. And God has cursed Asari Dokubo for saying that if not for the intervention of the British people, he will be selling Igbos the way his fathers sold them, because he has not repented. He did not see what the forefathers said or the father did as an abomination against the Igbo people. We must not. This cannot be a distraction for what we are doing. We must continue with what we are doing. Asari Dokubo is just another Obi, a distraction. We must concentrate on what we are doing and bring the Biafra that we want, that is going to come, and the struggle for it and the fight for it. That is what we must concentrate on. Asari Dokubo will be taken care of. Asari Dokubo will be taken care of. He has accused, you see, he has multiple enemies now. Asari Dokubo has multiple enemies. What he said has made it easier. Supposing it was only Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and the Biafra agitation that he spoke about, and tomorrow something happens to him, they will say, oh, it is IPOB and the Biafran people that dealt with him. He has called out the Navy, the Zoo Navy. He has called out the Zoo Army. He has accused them of all manner of things. And his days are numbered. Thank you so much, my brother. May God bless Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. I just want to say this. May God bless Mazen Nnamdi Kanu for coming out. The God that brought out Mazen Nnamdi Kanu must be worshipped, must be praised, must be revered. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is not just an ordinary man. He has done, in the words of Asari Dokubo, he has done what no man has ever done in Biafra land. And that alone is going to sanction. That alone would destroy Asari Dokubo. It's just a matter of time. Thank you, my people.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, my brother. God bless you. You know, say anytime you come around it, they make my heart sweet. So, Biafrans, me, Asari Dokubo, if you watch, you see, say, since you want Asari Dokubo, they make noise and no bother. But waiting the verse me today, na Raf Uwazuruike. At least, if Raf Uwazuruike hate Nnamdi Kanu, if Raf Uwazuruike is against Nnamdi Kanu, is against Simon Ekpa, the way he is speaking from side of his mouth, you are out there in the outside in diaspora, you are making money, you calling me, what do you want me to tell you? Didn't Raf Uwazuruike hear, what is his name? Here Asari said that he is in collaboration with Army, Navy. They are killing people in Biafra land, in Riverine, in Jos, in Southern Kaduna, and they will continue to kill, and he will be killing the Igbos. At least this one no reach Raf. You know when address and wetin he address be say, why should Simon mention his name, who you be, Raf, who you be? If you know the fear, if your hand clean, come openly, make people ask you question. You go hide for inside your room, then make video. You go use telephone, make video. Come out to make come out open, make people talk to you. Yes, go on.
What I would like to add to what you have just said, I was a member of the Nigerian Army from 1991 to 2004 when I left them, because I disagreed to do what they asked me to do. I will always say it, and I will continue to say it. Asari Dokubo is being used by the Nigerian Army, the Nigerian government, to destabilize old Eastern region, and especially to fight the agitators who are agitating for this, restoration of Biafra. I will give you a story. In Liberia, there is, if you research, you will see a faction, a rebel faction that was called LPC, Liberia Peace Council. Do you know who funded them? Do you know who inaugurated LPC? It was the Nigerian government, headed by a man, late Samuel's kingsman called George Bole. He's from Granjide County. Their capital is Banga. That was the man they used, Nigerian government used, to fight Chancellor. We couldn't get hold of Chancellor because we don't know the terrain. What they did was to use the indigenous people who knows the ground, who knows the terrain, masters of the terrain, to fight him. That will happen. The same script that they are playing with Asari Dokubo. So any Biafran, any real agitator that will hear my voice today will make Asari Dokubo the #1 enemy of Biafra restoration. Make him your #1 enemy. Because in Liberia, when Chancellor rebels attack and fight and defeat LPC, Liberia Peace Council, they will call upon the soldiers to now transform into rebels to go and help LPC rebels to fight. And the fight will be very, very decisive. Asari Dokubo is working with the federal government, the zoo government, in order to thwart the restoration of Biafra. And he has found favor in them. No matter the president that comes in to rule Nigeria, and the politicians, the gullible politicians in Southeast, they will always work with this man in order to destroy, but they will fail. They have already failed ab initio for even contemplating to stop Biafra from coming. They have already failed, because Biafra is a spiritual process. It is a spiritual thing that our people are doing, and there is nobody, no force on earth will destroy it. Not even Asari Dokubo and his gangs. Asari Dokubo, if I'm not making mistake, I am not surprised as well. Asari Dokubo, when the Biafrans beat him in contest, the army will come in disguise as special forces to support him. That is what is going on. Because I don't know the population or the followers of the criminals that are following Asari Dokubo that are fighting for him, the armsmen that are fighting for him. They will never be more than the Biafrans. But anytime they come and
even Max, even in the his militant group, he have military police amongst them.
that is what I'm saying. If we beat them, if IPOB autopilot headed by Simon Ekpa, who is very, very active and decisive, when we engage them, they will not go back and call the attention of the army. That is why anytime when our people defend our forest, defeat them in the forest, you see them burning our places. That is exactly what is happening. And that is what they do. This is the modus operandi of the Nigerian government. But I will tell you, I assure them that they have failed. I will repeat here and I will continue to repeat that if shove comes to push, I won't stay here. I will not stay here. If I die in the process, glory be to God. Because I am fighting a just cause, restoration and preservation of my mother's land. Thank you so much, my brother. So you should not be surprised of what is going on. How can an individual, a non-state actor, brag with AK-47 assault rifles, come out in the open and brandy general purpose machine guns and all the assault rifles, and the federal government under the impostor, the DSS, the police, the army, navy, did not go after him and arrest him? Does not that show you something? Does that not show you that this man is in collaboration with the federal government of Nigeria, the Zoo Republic? I said it before and I will continue to say it until it sinks into the heads of our people. Anybody that is associating with Asari Dokubo, you are a traitor. You are a traitor to the restoration of Biafra. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. You see, when we dey talk, people wey no dey understand, wey just dey understand something until e happen finish, go dey fight you because they no dey see from the actions and the behavior and movement. When we dey talk say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wife is fighting against the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, people know they understand that. Today, is it not clear if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wife went into meeting with her own father, Asari Dokubo, members of DOS, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, Nigerian politicians, until now that I'm here with you, after 2 years, they have never come out to tell you the outcome of that meeting. And the only thing you can see them doing is fighting against anything, strategy, anything, movement, anybody like be, anybody where you like be, anything you bring up that will suggest to the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they will be the first to counter it, fight it to the core. Anything you like to bring up, they go fight them. If not that Biafrans are now wise, if not that Biafrans have risen up to stand and say, I know the truth, and the truth is the only thing that is setting me free. By now, that woman called Uchechi must have misled this movement into the direction she wanted. Because what she wanted was with the prestige and the honor, she will come out to tell us, hey, don't listen to these people. They don't have frontal lobe. They are elephant lobe. They are monkey antelope. Listen to me, I am his wife. People will turn away from what Simon Ekpa is doing and follow her. But unfortunately for her, Biafrans are working now. Biafrans are angry. Everybody the verse, all man the wire verse from east to west and south. Nobody want listen to anything will not be the truth now. And the ones even me when even man as Simon ever, if you begin the talk line now, the spirit go push and motivate every Biafran to go against him. You think it's ordinary? Go on.
I am, irrespective of my nationality, for the fact that my mother is from Biafra land, I am being covered by the spirit of freedom, fighting. And there is nothing that will make me to go back on it. I will never renege supporting my maternal people. My uncles, my aunties, my cousins, nephews, name them, in Biafra land. Nothing will make me to stop supporting them. In any way, in any little way I can. Nnamdi Kanu said all this. That is why anytime I come out here, I pay reference to Nnamdi Kanu. First to God Almighty, the Chukwu Okike Abiama, and to Nnamdi Kanu. Most of this things that is happening today, unless you are not an ardent listener of Nnamdi Kanu or follower of Nnamdi Kanu, then you will not understand. Most of all that have been following him for many years, he made me to come in and have interest in this struggle. After listening to Mazana and so many of my people that are around me over here in Ghana, anytime, what are you listening? I say, come and join me and listen. They will say, this man is talking sense. This man is talking. This man is a typical African man that reasons. That's what they say. And that is who we are. I glorify God for bringing Nnamdi Kanu into this show. When others have failed, when others have collected money and betrayed their own people. And I say here today, and I will maintain that the spirit of over 5 million people that were slaughtered will face them and face them squarely. And God will never allow them. They think that they have the power. Yes, they have the power. They are more than us in equipments, in everything. But remember that David killed Goliath with a slingshot. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. You see, Biafra, somebody want me to play that Uwazuruike video. Honestly, me, I don't want to play because I listened to him. It didn't irritate me.
Mazi, don't play it. Don't play. I don't even want to hear, because anytime I see that utterances from that elderly fool, I become angry. That man is not an elder. He is not a freedom fighter, but someone who is being bankrolled, someone who collected money and abandoned the struggle for Biafra actualization. Nnamdi Kanu, do you want to tell me if Nnamdi Kanu has agreed with what they have given him, the promises they have given him and everything, you think that he will be in DSS office today? These are gullible people. These are corrupt people that have lied and benefited from the corrupt system. Asari Dokubo is no different. Tell me your friend. I will show me your friend. I will tell you who you are. Asari Dokubo, was he not a militant? Was he not fighting for a Ijaw nation? When they paid him and gave him amnesty, today he argued that he did not accept amnesty. But did they not pay him? Which money did they use to go and build international school in Cotonou? Which money?
Yeah.
Which money did they use?
Now money for you well.
Which money did they use to go and build international? A freedom fighter. A stomach. He is a stomach infrastructural fighter.
Are you sure that what is his name? Asari, are you sure he knows the color of oil, crude oil?
He might know. He might know. But
no, what I mean, listen, what I mean is this. He is busy collecting peanuts from the oil in his own father's land. Why foreigners, strangers, infidels are the ones enjoying his father's wealth and giving him peanuts, and he is killing his brothers just for peanuts? Is it not a foolish act, a cowardice act?
Mazugo, the day my love left Asari Dokubo was the day he accepted that amnesty, collected money. That was the day I knew that this guy is not genuine. And then when Nnamdi Kanu was working with him as well, I said it. I said, this man will not last long. He will betray Nnamdi Kanu. It happened. Because he is a person, there is no difference between him and Uwazuruike. Show me your friend. Then I will show you who you are. And the stuff you're made up of. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Mazi Ford, just give me 2 minutes. Let this caller on the phone go. So Mazi caller on the phone, go on. You have the mic. 2 minutes, please.
Okay. Mazi, good evening.
There was sir.
And everybody there, I greet all of you. You see, what I'm telling you now is this. The worst thing that can happen to any man or woman is when somebody kill your own person, you will come out openly. He or she will come out openly and tell you that he is the one that killed them, that nothing will happen. Exactly what Asari Dokubo has done. And it's obvious now that it's not even herdsmen now that we are fighting for. It's Asari Dokubo boys. Why I'm telling you this is that I know how many boys that I've lost in my area. I know how many boys that have shooting in my area. I know how many boys we are looking for them often. We have known their way. I've never seen them. Asari Dokubo has made it clear that he's the one killing, and he is ready to kill again. If what will achieve this year is only to make sure we wipe out everything concerning Ebubago and Asari Dokubo boys, we have achieved Biafran. This Asari Dokubo boys have shortened the whole men in our land. In my area, the remaining boys are ready to die with these very people. You know, every organization have a command and control. You have the head. Whatever that is happening, the boys are begging you people today happy to die with these people. Instead of them to be dying one after the other, where you have 100 men, it's already, and they are about to kill more, they are about to kidnap more. Men are tired. Men in my area, men are tired. Men want to finish this thing once and for all. Because we are dying finishing. I said in my area, you can't have men, even my brothers, even my own friend, we are in a room together. Just carry machine and go inside town away. We have never seen him till today. My own, his maternal home is in my house. He just came back. Let me reach over and come back. Came back from left. Today we have never seen him again. And we just kept quiet. There's a video I sent to you. The guy is just my head. They just pursued him. He at the back of his wife's house. They shot him. They shot him more than 70 bullets. I sent it to you or your distance. This getting too much. They came to one man in that village again. They call it again. The man is a native doctor. They say he's the one doing chant for this yes. The man has more than 20 buildings inside his compound. But upstairs is about 4 or 5. They don't done everything. If what we achieve this year is to get part of this Asari Dokubo punch and the Bubago in Igbo land, we have achieved everything we want. Since he has said this thing, you're a doctor, obviously, 20 jobs, shouting obedience. They have never come out and said, Sorry, why should you say this? None of them has ever done it. Since nobody is standing for the poor, even the elite are not for the poor, we cannot be quiet and die. Because when we die, they will take our land. The ones that are near you, who is a politician, can build it something. Okay? We have done much. Let you people at that head do something immediately. This thing has to finish once and for all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you.
Mazugo, let me just say this in so that I can leave my people in the studio to continue. You see, it is the rat, the people that they are using in Southeast in Biafra land. Who are they? Do you want to tell me that Asari Dokubo will move from Major land and come to Southeast and begin to kill people? Who are the people he is using? Are they not Biafrans? Are they not Igbo-speaking Biafrans? They are Igbo-speaking Biafrans. It is the rat in the bush that told the one in the bush that there is meat in the pot. Our people know them. They know these people. They must be served with the same dish that they are serving us. If we'll be able to take care of those people around us that are exposing us working with these people, my brother, our tax is solved by half. Thank you so much, my people. God bless you, media warriors. God bless Nnamdi. May God bless Nnamdi. May God bless Ofuada. May God bless all the beautiful sons and daughters of Biafra land, home and abroad. May God bless our mothers and fathers. Thank you so much, Majugo, for having me. Thank you.
Thank you, Max, my brother. Thank you so much. Okay, now I see you, Max. Eliezer, a long time. How you day? And I see you, Max Mecca. Okay, Max Ford. You're welcome. You have the mic.
Okay. I greet everybody. I greet Max and everyone in the house. You're all doing well. You can hear me, right?
Very well.
So I was just on Twitter following our PM because I follow him bumper to bumper. So I tweet everything, and so he's just doing amazing. He's it's like the saying goes that good market they sell himself. Good market doesn't need publicity or advertisement. It sell itself. So the only thing that pains my heart is if Biafrans, wherever you are, home and abroad, if you cannot see the difference between those that have Nnamdi Kanu in their heart, if you cannot see the difference between those who feel the pain of Nnamdi Kanu, who feel the empathy of Nnamdi Kanu, then I'm sorry that there's nothing in your head. Because I think it was this morning, our PM has just written a letter to Tinubu. I don't know if you are aware of that.
Yeah.
Great. That is a research of the highest order. It takes a man that have you in their heart of hearts to go to all those extents, to dig out something that happened not last year, not 2 years ago, many years ago. That is to tell you how much of a sleepless night he have towards Nnamdi. I have a lot to explain about this. Because this letter, I pray to Chukwu that this letter get to Tinubu. If for anything, this is a guy, when he was a governor, and the father of Onyendu, being one of the kings, crowned him, and the picture, the image, everything was there to see. So if this letter will get to Tinubu and he will reflect, then he will come to the realization that at least one good turn deserves another. And besides, Nnamdi Kanu has not committed a crime against anybody under any law, home and abroad. He has not committed any law, any crime. Now, I also listened to Uwazuruike video recently. I think it was yesterday. There's this guy, Kurekuwan. You probably know him. I think he's one of the people that is here and there. Today is black, tomorrow is yellow. Kurekuwan, you must know him. So he was kind of validating the position of Uwazuruike, and I feel sorry for him because he lives in Italy, he's supposed to know better. And Uwazuruike, in all his thing, well, my take on it is that Uwazuruike and Asari Dokubo and the Biafran governors and politicians, they are all one in the same place. They are just all the same when it comes to Nnamdi Kanu. Uwazuruike guiltiness is worrying him, guilty conscience, because he has also committed something against Nnamdi Kanu in the past. Now, I'm not sure that Nnamdi Kanu is going to really dwell much on that, because Nnamdi Kanu is a man who sets his goal straight and his priorities are very straight. But Uwazuruike is one of those people, from my take on that video, is one of those who will not want him to come out because they feel that if he comes out, a lot is going to be revealed. And just like the wife too, they are all working in tandem to continue to leave him there. But we believe that eventually the will of God will be done. So Uwazuruike was saying that Simon Ekpa, that he sit at home since over 2 years, that what has he achieved? That anybody who thinks that sit at home is going to bring Biafra, that blah, 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 that he says some other things, and he knows in his heart of heart that is pure deception. He's just lying. He knows it, that the sit at home is very effective, and they're all feeling the pain, and it's going to, they know this. So obviously, it's just a shame. It's just a shame what they are doing. So again, but my point is clearly that anybody who doesn't know that our prime minister, because they're trying to portray him, so there are people trying to portray him as taking over from Onyendu, that he has made himself, like the pig was also saying. And in fact, Uwazuruike was amplifying it, that we are angry that he said Igbos are slaves, he will sell Igbo, blah, blah, blah. That we were the one who called him pig, that we not expect him to be angry. I don't know if you've seen that video. He said that Biafrans were calling Asari Dokubo pig. So that what do you expect? That he will also give it back to you. These people are mad. These are mad people, So obviously, I think that, like I said, Biafran must know. You don't need a rocket science. It's not rocket science for you to know that our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, have Nnamdi Kanu in his heart of hearts. And he knows no day that passed by. His mind is towards, how do we get this man out of that place? How do we get the right thing done? So let there be no doubt about that. We know those who don't want him out. And the wife and his family is one of them. Uwazuruike is one of them. The politicians in Biafra land, there is one of them. So because of guilt, they've all committed atrocities against the land, and they will all pay one way or the other. Thank you.
They will. Mazi Eliezer, you have the mic.
So?
Yeah, you're welcome. You have the mic. Can you hear me? You're always having this networking.
Can you hear me now?
Very well, I can
you can hear me loud or clear. Okay.
Yeah, go on, I can hear you.
Very well. Good evening, Mazugo.
You're welcome.
It's been a long time.
Welcome.
Can you still hear me?
Very well, I can hear you very clear.
I've been seeing all the events that have been unfolding this recent month. I mean, from last month to this month. I saw everything that was transpiring between Biafrans, Asari Dokubo and Co, and our Prime Minister. So I can tell you from my heart that Asari is somebody who is not stable. He can say this today and tomorrow he will say another thing. I remember very well in 2011, this man made a video. He said that these invaders, these bears of Fulani marauders from Futajelon will be expelled. We'll make sure that we fight it to the later. Did you saw that video? Say, good luck, Jonathan must complete its tenure, whether they like it or not. For us, they don't even exist. They are parasites, they are destitute, they are burden on us, and they have no reason or whatsoever to be with us. Gideon Oka and other aborigine indigenous of Nigeria have tried to expel this invader. Did you see that video? How I wish Asari will go back and watch some of those videos. What he sees and what he's doing right now. There was a video also, Asari said that Biafra is the only thing that will save his children. His children, Biafra, that enjoys Biafra.
I have it here.
Oh, he said a lot of things. I don't know why human being will just change all of a sudden and try to become something else. And if you see Asari very well, if you see his body language, you know that those videos that he made the first time, he meant everything. He was saying it wholeheartedly from his heart. But now, the way he's behaving, he's trying to, please the government so that he will be given a pipeline contract, so that they will value him, so that he will be among the people that they will give position to. Nigerian reward criminals. And Asari is aware of this. He wants to use the opportunity to get closer to Tinubu, since he had issue with Buhari then. He wants to use that opportunity to be closer to Tinubu so that he can get more position. And he knows also that Tinubu is also a criminal like himself. You understand? So he will like to please Tinubu government and the APC government so that they will give him more. He will be relevant in the system. That is the game he's playing. All what Asari is saying is not from his mind. You understand? The first video, just go and watch the first video when he was talking that good luck Jonathan must complete his tenure. Go and watch the video when he was talking about Biafra. That Biafra is the last hope of his children. He meant everything. I'm someone who read the body language of people. Asari is someone who is a money monger. He's a money monger. He's hungry for money all the time. And no matter how much you give to Asari, he will never change. That is the kind of person he is. I'm not here to insult him or anything. I can't insult him, but he should judge himself from his past video. And what he's doing now, does it correspond with what he has already told us before? Do you know that because of those videos that he made before previously, I have this love and admiration for him. I didn't know that he was like this. All of a sudden, he just changed overnight and became something else. Honestly. I don't know who to trust again. Everybody's betraying. Uwazuruike is betraying. Asari is betraying. Everybody is betraying. Even the people, Pastor Livingstone and co. People that I trusted, they were still betraying. I don't know who.
Don't want those kind of things here, but they know you want first my channel, our program this evening with what thing that they call up all this wish will no pass. Wish will no pass. Say wish will no pass. If you ask and make it fly, the feet fly above the roof. As he go fly, so if he just fly up, he go hang for roof there. The money they go carry him there, put him for fire. Now those
so
kind of they don't reach anything.
You know lie. Now the truth be that you don't lie at all, Mazi. You know lie. But waiting, I go tell you again. We say, are they very happy? But the way that they collect these days. But our leader, Mazi Simon, they always post everything. That they collect ammo and they don't want repent, they don't want change. I don't already write them for Twitter. On Twitter, I don't already reply Nigeria government. See, the only way out is negotiating table. They should come to the table before the United Nations so that we should negotiate our existence. We can never be with you since you hate on us. You don't want us to exist. You don't want us to have our livelihood. You destroy our property. You kill us. You look down on us. You insult us. You abuse us. You think we are nothing. We cannot continue to exist with people who have such mindset of bigotry, tribalism, and extremism. So people should see the reason why Biafra want to leave Nigeria. We are not leaving Nigeria because we want to stop British from taking the oil. That is what British should understand. If Biafra comes today, even Nnamdi Kanu said it, that British will still have their oil. So they shouldn't be scared of Biafra existence or Biafra coming. It will never stop British. British interest is going to be protected. American interest is going to be protected. It depends on what they do now. If Russia and other countries come in to help us to achieve the freedom, those are the people we work with. If Britain assists us to get the freedom, those are the people we work with. We only work with people we don't care about what the British have done to us in the past.
Let us not go that into those areas. Those are not our priorities. Our priorities is freedom. Our priority is freedom. Let us get freedom. Who want oil will come and negotiate with Biafra, not with Nigeria.
Yes.
Nigeria has no oil. If they want to negotiate with Nigeria, I think they have oil in Zamfara or Poti. I don't know where. That one is not our business. But all we need is freedom. We are not fighting for this freedom because of the oil in our land. Only the talent.
No, I know. I know, Mazi. That is what I'm trying to clarify. The British should not think that because of the oil, that is why we are fighting. We are fighting because we want to be free. We are not free in Nigeria.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi. God bless you.
Let us listen to Mazi Emeka. Mazi Emeka, you have the mic.
Thank you very much, Mazugo, for the opportunity to salute you, salute my fellow comrades in the studio, and salute, most importantly, great Biafrans all over the world. Now it's becoming very crystal clear to everybody. Over the years, we have been, mistakenly thinking that Asari Dokubo is fighting for Niger Delta. Now he has proven that he's not fighting for Niger Delta. He's only fighting for himself. It's very clear to everybody. He had the opportunity to speak for the interest of Niger Delta when he went to Asari, the seat of power of the Zoological Republic of Nigeria, where he picked up arms against them. Now he had the opportunity to speak for the people of Niger Delta, to speak for those things he has been fighting for, as he claimed. Lo and behold, he never talked about Niger Delta. He never considered their interest. He never considered the plight of the people in Ogoni, whom their water, their land, their air have all been polluted. He didn't talk about them. He didn't talk about the fact in Asari that there is no school in his place where he comes from. He didn't talk about the reason why Sarowiwa, was gruesomely murdered by Nigeria. Asari Dokubo left all this. And what is he talking about? How someone should not be released. Is it in the interest of Niger Delta people for Nnamdi Kanu not to be released? Why was he saying it? He went on to talk about how oil is being stolen in Niger Delta. Listen, carry out an opinion poll in Niger Delta. In fact, it is nobody's business who steals oil in Niger Delta. The oil belongs to the Niger Delta people. What the Niger Delta people are saying is, let us have control of our land. Not going about gossiping who steals oil, whether it is the Navy, whether it is the Army, whether it is the Air Force. Who give a damn who steals their oil in Niger Delta? But this is what Asari problem is all about. Who gives a damn who gets contracts? Whom maybe could deliver or could not deliver. Is that the interest of Niger Delta? I think they said their interest was control of oil. Did Asari talk about it? He didn't talk about it. Asari Dokubo have all been fighting for himself. Never for the people. Never for the people. He only talked about his interest. When people analyze the reason Asari went to Asari, I don't want people to take their eyes off the fact that a plan for the kidnap of the Biafran Prime Minister must be one of the top agendas. He went to the Asari. Let nobody take his eye off that. And, when you look at the, protests that within me, I may say that Ejiofor is part of the people who are trying to, use some other Igbos and Nigerians in Finland to, carry out a protest against the Prime Minister of Biafra. They are not, because I know, they are not going to organize a protest to protest the injustice Nigeria is meting on our people. I know they are going to protest against the Prime Minister of Biafra. That is the agenda. If you collect the dot and put it together, and when you see that Asari is saying that Prime Minister Simon Ekpa have taken over from Nnamdi Kanu, that Nnamdi Kanu does not have control anymore. That's a signal that this is who you should go after. That is a signal to Nigeria that this is the person that you people should now go after. And I say, if you sincerely believe that Prime Minister Simon Ekpa have overthrown Nnamdi Kanu, why not say let him be released? After all, he has no power anymore. If you sincerely believe it, you should have just said release him, let him go. After all, he doesn't have power again. Simon Ekpa have overthrown him and taken over from him. That is what should be logical. But you said he has been overthrown, he doesn't have power anymore. But you still say let him be held there. Uwazuruike must know that being a Biafran Prime Minister does not place anybody above the supreme leader of Biafra. We call Nnamdi Kanu our supreme leader for a very good and beautiful reason. He is the supreme leader of Biafra. Every other leader is under him. And many occasions he has had our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa saying that his leader is Nnamdi Kanu, trying to rise people's emotion for people to begin to one way or the other think that being a prime minister, that means there is a kind of coup or a kind of overthrow of our leader Nnamdi Kanu. That is wrong. Our leader have already said it, that he's not going to involve himself in anything politics in Biafra. Does anybody actually believe that if our leader is here with us today, he will be going for Prime Minister of Biafra? Does anybody actually believe that? If that is what he wants, wouldn't he have been Prime Minister long ago? Wouldn't it have been long ago him being Prime Minister? Being Prime Minister is to represent the Biafran people in a diplomatic or in a political terrain. Our overall leader is Nnamdi Kanu. Simon Ekpa is accountable to our supreme leader. And he has said it, that when Nnamdi Kanu comes out, he will give him account of every damn thing.
Not even once. So he said it on several occasions. Till tomorrow.
Exactly. So I don't know where being a Prime Minister of Biafra, is raising some concern among them. But some of them, they're always interested in power. They don't look at what somebody is capable of. If you look at what someone is capable of, you will know that Simon Ekpa's presence as the Biafran Prime Minister have now made it possible for government to talk to government, Biafran government to talk to world government. The positivity of it is not talking about it. Rather, the envious or jealous aspect of it is where you want to rally behind. Our leader's wife, was she not aware of the court case about his husband in UK where she lives? I'm just asking because I watched the proceedings on the great Mazugo show, Biafra 247. I watched it there, and I didn't see the wife of our leader. And I saw a picture, follow-up picture of people who went there. Kanu was there. And many others, including Nene was there. I didn't see the wife of our leader. Does she has a separate court where they judge the case of his husband?
She went in the spiritual realm.
This is very puzzling. I will expect she should be the number one person, in that court. Even if the people even if the people who, opened the case or made the case possible, even if you don't like them, but because it is about your husband, that should even make you to go there to say, these people I don't like, I think they are against my husband. Let me be there to ensure that they did not say or do anything against my husband. Whichever way, she must have been there. But she wasn't there. Thank you very much for that comment.
The wife, a friend of her told me that she is working against the release of Nnamdi Kanu, that she is engaged in a vendetta against Nnamdi Kanu. A friend of her told me this. So, let Biafran not be deceived. She is carrying out a vengeful mission against Onyendu.
So, let Biafran not be deceived.
Huh?
One of I beg your
Okay, sorry. Sorry.
Mazamaka, you were speaking, no?
Like I was saying, even if and Ford rightfully, came in, you see, even if, let's forget about what our friend said. People may say maybe because our friend just wants to gossip, or maybe the friend doesn't like her. Okay, let us be objective here. Let's talk about what is open to everybody. How come a court case where Kanu, the younger brother to his, to his husband, and I mean, was there, fighting for the release of his brother and the husband of Uchechi to come out from prison and take care of the kids he left. But the wife was not there. We never heard from the wife. Mazi Simon Ekpa, has been on record, making case for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What do we hear? What do we hear from the wife? The wife actually kicks against Mazi Simon Ekpa. Why is all this happening? Okay. How could anybody reconcile the fact that the wife, does not know that the husband was kidnapped in Kenya, but he's not going about shouting, no, what happened to my husband? These people who are working closely to him must tell me what they know, when they knew it, and how they knew it. But all these things, we are not hearing it from her. Rather, what we are seeing is she been in an alliance with the same people who, kept quiet, at least as our leader was kidnapped and tortured in Kenya. Having said all this, we, the people of Biafra, do not in any way see Mazi Simon Ekpa as someone who overthrew our leader. Rather, someone who is doing what he can. Instead of allowing the struggle to die, he's doing what is can to raise the struggle further in order to ensure the release of our leader. And that is where we stand. Thank you, Mazugo.
They were my brother. Ford, you wanted to say something, or is it that you just said before?
Oh no, I was only amplifying the same notion that she's carrying out vengeful against Onyendu. It's a known fact. Certain things clear as day and night, except you don't want to be realistic. You don't. It's otherwise it's so clear. Everything is evidential there. Our prime minister. You can see from everything that 24/7 is in his mind about the release of Onyendu. So I won't even go into details on that because it's clear for everybody. If you need somebody to convince you that is working towards the release of Onyendu and the coming of Biafra, then something is wrong with you. And also the legal team too. From the get-go, I knew that the likes of Michael Zokome, whom, well, I don't know personally or whatever, but I just know one thing, some things are very clear in life, some things are just very clear. You cannot be a one Nigerianist, and be fighting to save somebody who is not a one. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. These are people, he's obedient himself, you know. So they are fighting to keep Nigeria one. We are fighting to get out of it. And they know that we getting out means the disintegration. It's as simple as that. So there's no how Uwazuruike would have even come in the first place. I told one of my best friends in London from the beginning. I said, no, this is not going to work. And they asked for a Ejiofor. Again, anybody with atom of sense in him know what happened to Ejiofor. If I Ejiofor, when Onyendu manages to escape, he got compromised. They made him offer he couldn't refuse. So he was compromised long ago, working with the zoo government. The only guy that I have faith in is the Ejimako. For now, Ejimako is the one that my faith is in sense of doing the right thing. And I hope I'm not proving wrong, but so far it's on the right path. Thank you.
Wadabe, do you want to say anything? Or should we continue? Because in next couple of minutes, I want us to run this. Maybe 10 minutes and let it be 2 hours. Will be okay. In next 17 minutes, in next 17 minutes we'll be rounding up. Let it be 2 hours program. So, Wadabe, do you want to say anything? Because if our Prime Minister will not come on air, I think I have another interesting thing. I just found the news that P2B has surrendered to Tinubu. He has dropped his charges. So I wonder what is going to happen to.
That is the
So, Wadabe, you're welcome if you are there. Do you want to say anything? You have the mic, or do we go on?
It's a joke. If you surrender to Tinubu.
Okay, if you don't think I am saying the truth, maybe you will understand that by the time we do this program today.
No, sorry, Mazi. I've seen what you said. I saw it yesterday, yeah?
Okay.
I saw it yesterday. And keep in mind that our Prime Minister, yeah? Couple of weeks or months ago, he predicted, if I would call it prediction, that he will be arrested. Him, obedient, Peter Obi. So obviously, he was leading up to it that he will be arrested if he continues. So I saw yesterday that the whole court this thing, he has shut it down. I saw it yesterday online. So it remains to be seen where he goes from here.
He no get
don't mind them. I don't want to talk because Obi was sent by Chatham House and Obasanjo to come and destabilize us. All these foolish people that don't know that anybody that is holding our leader or who will be happy or anybody that is holding our leader, will that person leave Obi? That is what our people don't understand. Onye hatiri goga anabata, onye hatiri nna goga anabata giwa. Can you hear me? Our people, I don't know how to. All the momentum they gathered during that jumping up and down, obituary nonsense. Because Obi is from my village. My village, I didn't say my. Obi is my brother. But that man dealt with Biafran. In fact, all the blood of innocent people that died before the election, during the election, and after the election is on his head and his family's head. Because they sent him from Chatham House with Obasanjo. Can I say, Obasanjo is a big man. Obasanjo, you have only one vote. Let me tell you, let me say this because it must happen. When they finish, maybe 1 year to the tenure of drug addict, they will come and say, do what they did during Ngige time. Oh, it's not my mandate. Oh, take your mandate to Atiku to continue the jihadist terrorists. That is what their plan is. Mark my word. They will always keep it there until maybe 1 year or after some time, they will say, okay, come and take it. Obi destabilize IPOB. All the people, the gullible ones that they took along with them, where are they now? They are hanging. One called me today. They are hanging because we kept on, we were focusing on the balls. We never give, no, unshakable. That was what we were. They went and come back. Some of them, they are receiving it now. In Lagos is example. Alaba is example. In Anibo, some of them is an example. In Biafra land is example. Mukanebu, you go 247. Now you did the kill. Biafra Batra cry. Now you did the buy. I be my brother. Now you did the buy. Now that Biafra did the buy. Now we're there for ground. We no one hear word. When we say 7 days sit at home now, some people are makaptasia kanketara. They are not whoa. They cannot answer Asari. They cannot fight the Fulani killing their people. They cannot fight for Nnamdi Kanu, who is in the DSS for 2 days. But when you say for 2 years, but when you say 7 days sit at home, they will be calculating how much they will make in that their business. Money that cannot be enough for you to. When they kidnap your mother, you cannot use that money for 7 days to pay for ransom. Why can't you so blog on mail?
I don't know why.
Can you name the buy?
If this is a sham, does it mean sham has no expiring date? For how long will this be bondage? Where is Kana? Let him come and talk. Where is Andy? Kenneth Okonkwo? Let him come and talk. If Obi will abandon them and succumb, that means they are finished. APC Kayode will mock them to scum. I'm telling you. Festus Kayomo will mock them to scum. That thing El-Rufai said that they have been able to deceive Christians and they have put in Obi where he belongs and can have shut up. That will be their shame. These are our people, they will never hear. When we tell them that Nigeria is not for them, they think that we are problematic. How can these people be so gullible that it doesn't matter how you teach them something? Our people say, Nana to Pinkita Corona, Ana is here, Nana, Pucha Nambo Kana. I have to explain them, Bonaro, to get a cocorona, even in the Naro, Fanisi Fananya, still a quota. Even the prophecy of our leader, Yendumazan Nandikal, that prophesied 8 years ago that after Buhari it will be Tinubu. Is it not clear? Why did he prophesy that it's not the people vote that count, it's INEC that decide who will be the leader? Did it not happen? Many things this man have prophesied. Has it not come to pass? How long will this will be continue to hearing? Still, they don't hear or they don't understand. They cannot see finger on the wall. I keep asking myself, few days ago, is it by force that you must be a Nigerian? Must you die because you want to claim to be a Nigerian? What have you left in Nigeria? Okay, if Fulani comes to your land to kill people or your village to slaughter people, if you are in your own country, can Fulani penetrate your village and kill somebody and get away with it? The answer is no. Then why are you allowing these people to help them to keep Nigeria while they continue to slaughter you? What is wrong with our people? Something is wrong. I'm telling you. I don't know more about if you're finally different than other person now back at me, but you have a high Richard, you know, I come to fat poor. I don't understand. This one will be the greatest thing that will happen to every obedient. If Obi happens to succumb, that will be a disaster to them. We will know whether they will kill her or they will not kill her. And they will go there in the church, they will pray. They don't know the meaning of captivity, they don't know the meaning of deliverance. Until the day King Uzziah died, I saw the Lord, the heaven open. But Nigeria have died, but they don't want to see freedom. I continue to challenge them. If they keep Nigeria, keep freedom, what will you take? Are you going to take freedom, leave Nigeria, or are you going to take Nigeria and forget freedom? And I say, Elimos or Limefi, ị ga-ewere ụzọ because ụzọ adịghị echi echi, ụzọ dịka efi dịka echi, but ị ga were efi atọba atọba ilisie ya agụ egbuo gị. Follow road, follow people that going towards the good path, and you will get your freedom. Thank you, my people.
Ndewo. As we are closing the program at exactly 2 hours, we'll close to come back to discuss the things that are really important. I see 2 important topics that need to be discussed. One is this, and the second, P2B closes case. The second is, and then they're discussing why someone ever write Tinubu too. And thirdly, they are now discussing, DSS say that they will never allow, they will never allow external doctor in to visit Mazen and the Kanu. We will discuss that if we come back. That's if our Prime Minister doesn't come online. So before we go, let me start from Matobi. I beg you, just take 2 minutes if you want to talk. Do you want to say anything before we go?
I never tire. I don't tire now. Waiting with the talk where we never talk before.
Okay.
Why I don't want to talk about our leader's wife is that just leave her with her conscience. Our leader must come out. That's it.
Say Mahachoria.
For her to go and have meeting with Jikaro White and Asari Dokubo. Ihe dị n'ime ya, but ya dịba. Ọhịa dịba ka enwe amaghị ya, but nta ka anyị chọọ na Owere mgbada na ndị na-achụ na Owere ntị akarị.
Ndewo. Maazị Emeka.
Yeah, thank you, Mazugo.
Yeah.
You know, when our sister talked about the sit at home, it reminds me, there is nobody who understands the power of sit at home more than Asari Dokubo. In 2013, Asari Dokubo was arrested in Benin Republic. The same people Asari Dokubo is waving AK-47 in threat today, the Igbo people. We, the Igbo people, we shut down our businesses in Igbo market in Misebo. We shut down our businesses in markets places like Mashed and Topa in Benin Republic. In Prizunik, in many places in Benin Republic, Igbo businesses were shut down in protest of the arrest of Asari Dokubo. Because of that protest, Asari Dokubo was freed in 2013. In thanks to that, he's now waving AK-47. You see, what people don't know is, I don't understand how somebody can just come out with AK-47 to wave to a nation like Igbo people who stood up against 3 world nuclear powers. I don't know what you are trying to do with AK-47. People who built Ogbunigwe, when it was practically impossible for any nation to do. Russia became envious that if they allow us to go with what they see us doing without any chance, what will happen when we have chance? I don't know how somebody is just waving AK-47, thinking it ends there, but let it be so. So let me just say, sit at home is an effective weapon, very, very effective weapon. We must not, let it go. If it be possible, let it spread like kerosene to other looks and clearly so that Nigeria will be crippled. Thank you, Mazugo, for all you are doing. I salute all of you. May God Almighty continue to bless all of you. And all the time you people spend fighting for Biafra, may God Almighty bless all of you abundantly. I pray. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mazemeka. I always like having you around because you there. I know say at the talk, but only the little 1 minute you go talk. You the talk something where they sweet me. Honestly, I must confess. And when we are saying thank you for all you are doing, Biafrans, everybody is included. I talk am always. Me, even you when they comment, they say, continue, God will bless you, everybody. Everybody. It's not easy for you to leave whatever you have to do and come into the studio just to spend your time and talk about Biafra. That shows that the spirit of oneness is working. So I must appreciate everyone in the comment section, in the studio. Master Ford, I give you the microphone. Just use this last few 1 minute, 2 minutes to say your closing remarks, because we have to close down to be able to come back again.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah,
can you hear me? Okay, my network was giving problem. So yeah, well, yeah. In closing, in closing, I will say that I just urge every Biafran, to hold on and continue to stand by our prime minister, because I've never been so right on something. He's on the right track. If we genuinely want our freedom, this is it. We have to, because I don't know, like I keep saying, you just have to use your brain to know who is on the Lord's side and who is not. It's as simple as that. Don't let anybody deceive you play with words to create deception. Just the Asari Dokubo, or what is it called, Uwazuruike. No. These are people bought and sold completely. So don't even. We have to stay focused. Stay with the man who has got the template, and we get there. We are there already. So I'm happy for everything, and for every media, every Biafran, whichever capacity. Let's just keep it going, and we are there. Thank you, Mazigo.
Well, thank you so much. Battle cry.
Yes. There's nothing to say again. The only thing is that the idiocy of our people is what is bothering me, honestly. It's time for us to see the fingers on the wall, because we cannot be repeating the same issue day by day, and we call ourselves people who want freedom. All the same, there's no much talk. I want to greet all Biafra all over the world, those who are making comments and those who are with us. We'll have another thing after the program. We'll come back again. Thank you from here. This is Biafra Battle Cry speaking.
Yeah, thank you. And Biafrans, I must say thank you all for being part of this program, and we must remember that our Prime Minister is the person we must listen to, get instructions from him. Whenever anybody tell us this one no day again, they don't cancel them, go to the desk of our Prime Minister and find out if it is true. If it is not true, the sit at home is still ineffective, and we must not ignore the power of sit at home. We must continue to sit at home until we see Nnamdi Kanu, and Nnamdi Kanu will say, okay, stop, sit at home, and win. We don't win. Stop. Then we will not say we don't win, and we will stop. So from me to you, for this moment, I will say goodbye. Remember, our leader Nnamdi Kanu is still in the detention, and we must keep sitting at home. For now, bye.
Nnamdi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2. Now Python dance 3. Nnamdi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2. Now Python dance 3. You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making